It's Wednesday, and I'm just watching this lift thing going on. This is what it did in post-market. Oh, all the way up to 60-ish. Somebody bought it here and regretting it right now, I imagine, because it's back at its close of yesterday, more or less. Well, good morning, early birds. Good to see you all here back. Okay, close my top of the water bottle because that went horribly wrong. I'm sorry. I had too much coffee already this morning. Top of the day to you, Chris Adams. Good morning, Susan. Morning, Bruce. Good to see you all here again. Good morning, Jeff. Vivian in the building, of course. AK in the building, of course. Leuven. Yeah. Leuven is there. EGH. What's going on with EGH? AK and Vivian are all both rooting for EGH. E-home households. What's going on? Falling down like a rocket now in real time. So this is now watching this $8 here, all the way back $7.20 and a bit. Did they have earnings or something, or what's going on here? Also, not with any big volume to speak of. I hope you are not in this one. Phew. Well, what do you want me to say? The only thing that I can say, let me just make this screen a little bit bigger, like this. Like this, yeah. Well, what do you want me to say? Don't catch a falling knife. That's what I would say. And if you want to catch it, then maybe, just maybe, you in your 15-minute chart, this 632 can be some support, but be very careful because it's only this one little spike here that gave it some support at 632, and there's nothing underneath here, so wouldn't do that. I'm not going to trade it. HFC releases earnings after the bell. Okay. Had a good day yesterday. Had a good day. I'm running into resistance right here now at this level. So for day trading, this one you would be. I would be interested only in the move like a move like this one. And this is more or less why. Yeah. If you want to play this, then play this on strengths. I would say above 29.85. Otherwise, maybe 29.28 can be some kind of support here. But anything lower than that, then you might be in trouble, or you might be in a chop or consolidation station situation. So on HFC 29.28 and 29.85. So let's look at what's happening this week. What's happening today on Wednesday? Yesterday, Lyft had their earnings. We looked at that just a while ago, and after the bell today, Uber and Roku and Etsy, the big ones. So let's look at what we did yesterday. NEO. This was NEO for me yesterday, and well, the funny thing is that we talked about exactly this same kind of situation that right here. And the situation is, of course, that where should you enter and where should you get out? We talked about this on this show, and we talked about this on the 7:30 show also, which was a little later because, well, things happen. And but you could have practiced really what we talked about in the earlier show. So down here, and what you then should be the master of your own puppets, but this is what you set your limit order. If this is the level that you think is right, and we thought that was right yesterday, then 46.66 is the level that you want to get in. So this is confirmation of that this is really a level. So you could have gone in here also, because this was also a level. Didn't set my limit order here, but set my limit order here at 44.70. So falls down, I get filled here at 44.70, tries to hold it, then gets up here, comes close to VWAP, get out under VWAP. That's too early, as you can see, but well, that happens because it breaks VWAP, but well, too early. No, not really too early. So I made my profit, then came down again. So it's still watching this one, and I tweeted this out at 10 a.m. I'm watching NEO again. So this is what I tweeted out at 10 a.m. And I thought, okay, if this was a level here, then this looks exactly the same. This came all the way up. You could have shorted it also here if you're that kind of a player. And then here, this bam up, and then bam. This candle almost looks like this candle. So I put my limit order again here at 44.70. And then this happened 10 minutes later, approximate. So this is the same one, but then 10 minutes later entered here, out here, made my profit, entered here. This is my stop loss here, 36, so 30 cents stop loss. So I ended here, I stayed in. I believed in a play, but got really scary. But when I saw this, I thought, okay, it's going places, so I'm still in it. And now I didn't get out here. I did not get out here because this is a 30-cent play here, so I really needed to make at least 60 cents, but preferably 90 cents, of course. And like I did here, just under VWAP was not exactly 90 cents, but good enough. And this was just not good enough for me because I want to play a 1-to-3 profit loss ratio. Came all the way up to here to 45, and I thought, well, it just might bounce again. So then here it bounced again. I thought, okay, this might be something, testing this 44.66 level again. But it's the fourth time, and then it fell down here, and I got stopped out here at this 44.36 level. So if you're in a play and you really believe in a play, then don't be scared if it just falls under that line for a while, like that did here. So this happens. This happens to a lot of trades that I'm in, and that's why you need to have a good stop loss, which was 44.36 in my case. So if it breaks this line, then don't get out right away. Just stay in there and maybe don't hope and keep hoping. Just keep to your strategy. Strategy was enter here, exit there, enter here, stop loss there. That's what the play was, and I stick to that. And if you do that 100 times and you're making money after 100 times, then you're doing the right thing. And that's also why you need a 1-to-3 profit loss ratio, because I did not quite get a 1-to-3 here. I got less than that, and so if you're playing for a 1-to-2 as a strategy, then I guarantee you that you don't always get that. So you have to play for a 1-to-3 in order to get a 1-to-2.5-ish. And if you do this 100 times, and this is the kind of play that you want to play, and this is how I built my portfolio, built my gains during the years, that's buying the reversal along. Be sure that you have here some kind of a level that you determined earlier, all the way up. Try it again, rinse and repeat action. Didn't do that. That's it. So that was yesterday. So just still made a nice profit, of course. So if you know what I'm doing all day long, and it's trading wise, of course, then be sure that you follow me on Twitter. The Twitter handle is below this video. So let's do that watch list. Why don't we? We have 13 stocks on our watch list today. Green ones and red ones. SU, NLOK, AQN, NWL, NEO, RLX, WHLM, Pfizer, BTBT, Uber, INFI, XLF, and Lyft. We looked at Lyft early on, and that was not a nice size. So let's do this watch list, and then we're going to do some tickers from chat also. Here we go. SU. Well, I'm trying to get a dip here. We saw SU here in this area just 20 days ago. And after it broke that line, you could have played it all the way to the short side if you were a swing trader. I am a day trader, so I don't do that. So this is just the typical case of stock going up very, very nicely. We said, okay, if it gets under this level here somewhere that I just put away, and it broke its 50 moving average. So this blue line is 50, this yellow one is 20, this green one is 9, the red one is 200 SME. So when it broke this 50 EMA, then it just trickled down all the way back here to its 200, tried to get up again, push down again, and now it's under its 200. So now we are at another cross point here. And if you want to buy the dip here, then you have to be very, very careful. And you all are, of course, I know that. So let's say that this post-market close here from the day before is now my support level. You don't want it to see under this 1925, further under this 1925, because then I think there you are in real trouble. So it's trying to get up there once again, and if you want to be more sure, then these two might be some kind of indication. Also 1956, and if it does not take out then you have also this 1971 level. Stock can move 90 cents a day. You want to see a little more than that, of course, but these are the levels now for SU as I can see them. So 1925, 1956, 1967. Anything above that, that's long for me. And if it gets under this 1925, then this is your last resort here at 19, but I won't count on that too much. So then it's a short all the way to, well, no one's land. So watch out for SU. Hold on. Oh, that's another one. WHLR. I thought this was WHLM Wilhelmina trying to get up there, but that's not the case. Okay. So this was SU, and this is NLOK, also trying to buy the dip. And this is a little further down from this, further up from the 200 SME here. So broke its 50 here, and if it breaks its 50 on the daily, then this is what happens. Will it be able to hold this 24.30, or will it eventually close the gap here to this 23.33 area? $0.60 mover normally, so not looking very good. So I want to try my short skills here. So anything under 24.30 will be a short for me, all the way back to this 23.33 level. So if I see some strength here, then I don't want to do it. But if I'm just seeing this, then as a day trader, there might be some possibility to short this one again, and I'm gonna try that. So 24.33. Short play. Why not? AQN. AQN tries to, well, you see these nice rounding bottoms here. Also see this 25, 1625, 1625, 3 times. Do I need to say more? 1625 is the pivotal level here for AQN. If it doesn't get above that, then it's a short. And if it's breaking the 1625, then it's a long. Well, Timothy, I don't know. I think you are the earliest birth. It's 3:30 a.m. in Missouri. It's 10:21 in Amsterdam. NWL. Also want to try to buy the dip here, but be very careful. So this is just your textbook example of stock going up. That's easy. Trading a stock that's going up with higher highs and higher lows, but now it also broke this 50. Trying to find some support here at this 200 SME. So this is my line in the sand also for this stock. Anything above 2460 might be a long, and 2460 under that, it's a short. Good morning, Thomasina. Thank you for that, Timothy. 423 in Florida. $125, Washington State. So this is, we talked about NEO, so let's take this all away because that's not helpful now. So let's look at NEO one more time. What can we do with NEO? So this is looking like it's forming some type of a double top. If it is 45.80, so it's now above all its moving averages, as you can see. So I want to buy this one in strength now. Something like this. Already made this move up to $1, and NEO has this tendency that it's on my watch list these days. NEO has this tendency to really drop down and then get back up again. So you need some level to the downside also, and it just might be your post-market close here at 44.30 or the low here yesterday at 43.76. You might argue, well, it's way above that now, but it's early days, so just wait and see what it will do during the rest of the pre-markets. And if it drops and holds these levels, then you can play reversal long. And if it stays up here, then you might want to do the breakout play above 45.80, and then there is room to this 46.64 level. RLX. This is what we wanted to see yesterday. That did not happen quite as we thought that it would, but did not happen at all, because this is now, look at this. This was the level, it's breaking that level right now. So now on this stock, if this 490, this was, well, 491, let's say 491, why not? 491, if this is now support, so if it falls back here on 491 and then gets back up again, then it's a play for me. So I want to see something like this here. And then there's room to 538, 533-ish, and then you can trade it all the way up to this level here, 577 on RLX. Wilhelmina, which was the name of the queen from during World War II. This is what we wanted to see, and well, it did, more or less. Gave it all back, but as a day trader, that does not scare me. Did not play this one, so he said, okay, if it breaks, then you can play it, and it broke. And how did it broke? I hope that any one of you got this one, Wilhelmina. I thought that we discussed this one in the 7:30 show. Not sure. Now you are in trouble here trying to day trade this one again because, well, it broke all these levels, so they are gone now. And what you want to do right now is trade these on price action. No levels to be caught, so trade this on price action, and maybe you'll get in for another treat. Pfizer. Parker, AMC, yeah. We can talk about AMC every day, as some people do. Maybe we'll get to that. So Pfizer, finally, look at this level that we drew here on another occasion. It broke this level. Not that I was in it, because I did not set my alert like I should have done, like this. So now Pfizer all the way up here. Maybe if you want to, then you can do this as a second day runner, and then something like this would happen. But wouldn't count on that too much. So this is also a price action play. BTBT, that's the one that we looked at for more than one day. So we established these levels here a while ago. So this 1111 here is still 1127 is the level now here, aligning with this 200, still under its 200 SME. So I'm really trying to get above it, and if it does, yeah, well, 965 on BTBT and 1127 are definite levels. 1, 2. And it closed here at 10:05 and now opens here at 991. So maybe we want to play the reversal here. 965. Cannot see anything that's looks encouraging for a pre-market breakout because there's no volume. So you say, okay, this is my pre-market, and then this breakout means nothing here. So what you might want to do is look at this blue line here, which is pre-market open, and then wait till it gets above this 10, which was post-market close, and then maybe trade it from there in order to get to this 1127-ish. But I'd rather want to see something really reversal play. So really have to drop down here to this level 965 and then get up. I'm going to make this one a Lila line because there's not an exact level here, but it's more of an area of support. Uber, why don't you? Uber has earnings somewhere. Did it already have earnings somewhere? Uber has earnings on today after the close. Yeah, of course. So the markets, if that's a thing, does not really believe in what Uber is going to report. So the rumor is here, starting here, sell the rumor. This is not going to be good for Uber. That's what I think. Because no one could go anywhere. So this might be some sell the rumor, buy the news events again. So sell the rumor, buy the news. That's the other way around from what we learned when we were at trading school. Try to get up in post market a little bit here. Gave it all back. So if you're trading this today, certainly would not buy this and hold this overnight because earnings are after the bell. This is a difficult spike to the downside if it's really a spike, but might just be a bad print or something. No, it isn't. It falls all the way down here, so people are really thinking this is not good. And then here are some of them who are thinking, well, it's not that bad. And then day trading, this one will be something that you really have to be very careful because this 44.60 is certainly a level. That's $1.30 away from where it's trading right now. And then I would say this 42.90-ish area, which is Lila, so it's not an exact level. So be careful, it's an area of support. This is more of an exact level here. You might want to say, okay, this 43.82 is pre-market breakout if you want that, but with not much volume whatsoever. So I would like to see this 42.90 holding. So waiting for it to drop to 42.90 and then all the way back up to 44.60 for Uber. Then some smaller ones, INFI yesterday. Interesting if you have a smaller account and because it's trading with a lot of volume these days. So this was yesterday. 291 was the high and 243 was the low. So it's a 50-cent move in one day for $3 stock. So look at this. So this is really something that you can trade, but the levels now are not convincing enough. So if you want to do this, then do this on price action. XLF. It's really trying. It tried here, it tried here, it tried here, tried here and succeeded a little bit, but tried here, tried here, tried here, tried here, give it back, tried here. So the only thing that you can do here is set your alerts here at 37 level. It's not exact as you can see, but 37 really seems to be something right here now. So be sure that 37, maybe you want to swing trade this one. So it came all the way up here. XLF. XLF all the way up here to this point at 38.70. Then down again. Really wants to break this 37 level. So anything above that, it's a long for me. And if it stays under there, then I'm not going to trade it. Lyft. That's the one that has earnings. We saw Lyft already. So this is, we looked at this one here. Oops. Here. So it had earnings all the way up here, and some poor soul here bought it. And then this happened, and now it's back where it closed more or less yesterday. So earnings came out, and people really believed in it somehow, and then stopped believing in it after that. These are all lines from the past now. So what should you do today after it makes these big moves on people will be confused here. So boom, up, then still up here and trying to get above that level one more time. And then people are reading the earnings better, I think, and then falls down all the way to this point here. What will it now? It's pre-market and nothing happening. So they are wondering, okay, was this good or was this bad or was this good or was this bad? So this is what all people are thinking right now. So I really am scared that this one will drop further, but very difficult one now. 53.80 might be something that you want to watch here to the downside. And if it bounces here, then you might get a play up. Even I'm not sure if this is anything that you want to see here. So this group is difficult to play. Let's look at AMC first, because someone mentioned AMC. Again, let's look at AMC. Well, there's nothing happening on a daily here. It had its moment of fame, well, on several occasions. We all know that, and this was the last time that it did that in June. But the Robinhood kids have now their own play thing. It's called Hood. But this is not the trend that you, if you want to be long in this, then this is not a trend that you want to be in. At least I don't. So I'm not going to day trade this one. It's just not something that I feel comfortable about. But if you want to, then you should consider these lines here. Sila, what's going on with Sila? Pre-market breakout, that's what we called it yesterday. It's a smaller one, or yesterday maybe even a few days back, I think, when I see this. So it closed here, 337, opened here, 10 points higher. Now it's trying to get up to 354 here. Volume is gone now, so this was volume. This is volume in pre-market that you would like here. This 50,000. And now we are here back at volumes of just 6,000. So keep watch this pre-market level. This one. It's now at 350-ish, 354. So if you want to play this, you only should play this. No, you should do nothing. I would only play this at a pre-market breakout. But be sure that you keep a watch on this pre-market. It's now at 354, but it just might be a little bit higher during pre-market. So this 366 might be something. So I did this after this 366, but I did this also after this 3454. So pre-market breakout is the only play for me on Xila. Hymns. We talked about hymns yesterday with Sue on the 7:30 show, which is a nice, cozy show with just a few viewers, and I can answer all the questions you have in there. I do that every Monday, but I did it yesterday because Monday was a weird day. Hims is trying to bounce here. Yeah, you saw that, right? Tech 21, Tech 2021. So it's trying to get the bounce here. It's now struggling with its 9 EMA here, as you can see. So buy this in strength. That's what I want to. That's what I would say. So anything above 833 right now is a long for me on hints. Well, welcome from Canada. Hood. I don't think that there is any good entry in hoods. But let's wait and see. No, there isn't. Price action. And if you don't know how to play price action, then don't get in this one, please. It's like Victoria's Secret also. IPO'd yesterday. So if you see something like this, then there are no ways that you can tell where to get in, because this is just you only can play this on price action, and if you know how to read the tape and how you know how to read the level 2, and I will talk about that in other shows. In the more technical shows, it's 7:30 if you really want that. So no, nothing in Hood or in Victoria's Secret. I thought they were bankrupt, but they are not. I don't know, OB. I really don't know. So how are we doing on likes, guys and girls? Are we doing okay? Let's look at what's happening in pre-market right now. Is something happening here? So this is my pre-market scanner, you might say, watch list. It's just an automatic watch list. CEMI, CEMI. So not see me like look at me, but see me. This is typical for small stocks here, trying to get up here and then fading during pre-market. Might want to get up here one more time at VWAP, and then if something like this happens, then you can only play this in strength, so above VWAP. This is better looking on ATHE. So if you want to play pre-market, and we did this pre-marketplace in the beginning just for fun, because well, it's 139,000 shares traded in this minute. So that's you can just get in here if you want that. If you want that. So if you want to do these kind of plays here, and also pull up your 5 minutes, because this is the 1 minute, and it's just scary if you're just going in this in bed. Always wait 5 minutes at least in order to make a decision. And then if you see, so on the left hand side of the screen now, this is your, so if you want to trade pre-market and you see something like this, then what you expect after this is what a lot of these small ones do, is this. And if it doesn't do that on a 5 minutes, so try to get up here, and you don't get in here, but here when it opens above this high, so on the 5 minutes, be careful, this is not 1 minute but 5 minutes, it opens here, this is what you expect then, because a lot of the small stocks do this. Then your next 5 minute candle is here, just don't get in here, so be a little patient. And then if the next 5 minute candle here opens above this 150, this is where you get in. And you could have made a nice 50-cent play. And if you're new at that, then just buy a small amount. Don't buy 100,000 stocks here. You don't have the account, I think, for that, but just try it out here. Just try it out with 100, 200, or 300 shares here. Buy 200 shares here and sell them here at 175, or sell them here at 190 if you have the stomach for it. And then you just made $200 or $300 before, and while everybody was sleeping, and just do that 100 times in pre-market based on the 5 minutes. So the 5 minute has to make a new high. Don't get in at the first 5 minutes, because well, a lot of things happen then. If it's not showing a line like this on the 5 minutes, this is what you expect, because a lot of these small ones pop up and then go down. If it does not do that and breaks this kind of trend, which is not an exact trend line, but you get my drift, then you can play it and play this and play it 100 times and see if you make any money. And if you do, then keep doing it. So if you're making every morning before everybody, while everybody's sleeping, make $200, well, why not? That's why we call it the early bird show, to take advantage of these small gains. Hey, Toronto the Great. If you follow me on Twitter, then you can see that it's called Bosch Trading. That's here in somewhere in the corner. Also, I am Bosch Eric for friends and family, and for all my fellow traders. But if you look it up at Bosch Trading, you can find it also. And maybe if you follow me on Twitter, then you can see that there is a 7:30 show. It's only Monday. It's more about technical shows. I'm trying to explain more where to get in, where to get out. So also talk about stocks, of course, because, well, that's what we do. So we have that on Mondays. NFX. Let's look at NFX for you, Tech 2021. So are there any more tickets that I forgot that I really should talk about? NFX is something that we played here. Wow. Cannot raise all. So this is scary looking. Establish this. I think that this is not an. I hope that this is a bad print or a dark pool print here, because it's $80. So I think it is. it's making these nice. So this is trading in this range here. So if you want to swing trade this one, then you know your levels up front. Boom, 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 boom. That's something that you can trade as a swing trader. If you're day trading something like this, then anything above 190 should be a long for you. And I want to buy this in strength because I'm scary what this was. You can find it out. I will if I'm going to trade this one. So anything above 190 is a long for me, and it's because all the lines here 9, 20, 50 are aligned here. And that's what you expect, of course. So this is up, down, up, down, up, down. This is 172. So you might argue you're late to the party here. So you should have got in somewhere here as a swing trader. So what the swing traders will expect now is something like this, because it did that several times. So they're expecting something like this. And as a day trader, you can just take advantage of this and trade this one also above 190.52. So that's what I would do on NFX as a day trader. So I'm day trading. AMD, NEO. We talked about NEO. Tesla is the next target. 800 is the next target. I think it is OP. I think it is. For day trading, this gets a little bit out of hand, so you have to day trade options on this if you want that. That's not a ball game. So yeah, you really see that this is all the way up, then pull back here like it should, of course. Trying to get up to this new high here again. So this looks like it's wants to go again to that 800. So this is on a monthly all the way up, and now it's sitting here, and this sitting here is called consolidation. So if you look at a monthly all the way up, but does not want to fall and it down again here, so this is strength, because this is a higher low, this is a higher low, and this is a higher low. It broke this double top here, so yeah, a perfect example of a stock that really wants to, and if just a lot of people believe in it, then this is something that you might expect here. Can move $25 a day. So this 800 will be something that's really playable in the next few days. Okay, so I have to get off a little bit early because I have some other things to do. If you want to follow me on Twitter, then please do. I tweet out what I'm doing all day long. Oh, well, not really tweet it out, but not what I'm doing. I tweet out what I do trading wise. That's what I wanted to say. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, and otherwise hit it like, hit it subscribe. Really would appreciate that. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam. Then it will be a Thursday. And on a Thursday, we have great results normally. So thanks for that. And see you all, guys, all tomorrow at 4 a.m. Thanks for watching.